I've just worked out. I feel amazing. I recognize now what the healing energies feel like within a human body. To me, I call them tingles, healing my cells, tingles, tingling, healing in my cells. It's not tickling, it's not pinching, it's not burning. It's just, to me, it's like a tingling. It's not like a feather light touch. I can't explain it, but I know when you feel it, you'll know what it is, and then you'll recognize it all day long, because I also feel these same healing tingles after I meditate. Meaning I shut off that brain, the amygdala. That is the basic primary fight or flight brain center. When I shut it down, I realize there's no fear around us whatsoever. And with that said, the tingling, and the no fear, I add one more piece, and that's the breathing. I'm a specific type of person on this planet, and I can assure you, we've all just been programmed, and there's really, really, really no problem with the different programs. But there is one thing that every single person who believes has in common. There is that one source that created all of this. Some call it God, some call it Buddha, some call it Jehovah, some call it Lord, some call it Allah, some call it energy, some call it source. There's so many names for it. I'm here to say it's the same thing. You can believe or not believe it. It doesn't matter. I can believe this. I'm back to my 5-year-old illogical brain with wisdom. That's a nice combination. I look at myself in the mirror and I recognize I don't look 55 years old, and I don't feel 55 years old. I know I don't look 5 years old, but I know I don't look 55 years old. That's why I'm trying to grow all this out. I want to at least look my age, even though I don't act my age. Yesterday in the store, I started doing the hokey pokey dance, because I recall back in the day when Walmart first opened, they used to sing to their customers upon entry. That was a really nice feature for Walmart. Wouldn't that be nice if that came back? There's so much stuff. Anyway, back to the breathing. When I breathe, there's more than two, but there's 2 points that I'm going to point out for everyone. First and foremost, again, I mentioned I'm a very particular type person. When I say that, when I look out real far, I can see real far. I guess what they call it farsight. I'm not sure, whatever. When I look real far, I see little speckles, pixels, particles. And I've learned that, and I've heard it from so many people that I've learned it to probably be true, because these are different people I've learned it from various sources. Apparently the U.S. government at some point did a test on this particle that I see, that they've captured through science or somehow. And it's labeled, I don't know what the true label is, but some are calling it the God particle. And when I put all of these pieces together, I recognize me. I see the God particle. I see it even when I close my eyes. So it has nothing to do with the retinas in my eyes. I see that particle everywhere. I see it right now. And to me, that particle, I'm sorry, I pray for the whole world to not take this the wrong way. I can't call it a him. I don't even see it in the figure of a man. I cannot, it's just me. Please don't be offended by it, okay? I'm not. Just because I see different doesn't mean anything. You do not need to change your opinion in any way, shape, or form. I see it. I can't unsee it. I can't unsee it. So anyway, the breathing, I breathe that particle in, and I love it. Right deep, 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 deep. Deep into my heart. And then all of a sudden, Dr. Dispenser explains it to some people as it's like an awakening of that. Well, it is. It is. It's an awakening of the heart. And I have the capacity to love each and every single person on this planet, no matter who you are. I've taken my illogical 5-year-old mind way back, and there's so many people that have a vast hatred for Napoleon Bonaparte, Adolf Hitler. Oh, there's even more. There's a lot out there, and there's an extreme hatred for it. I've learned through other educators what you extremely hate, you attract to you. They use the wrong words. They say you love it. Well, maybe it's because it's on the same spectrum, but what you're doing is when you hate it that much, as Einstein said, we're in a vibrational wave planetary pattern. If you hate it that much, you're building the chemistries within your own body to magnetize it. I hope that clarifies things for people. I really pray that clarifies things for people. So I pull in the God particle. I breathe it in nice and deep. I even take, as Dr. Huberman said, extra breath. Extra. And I suck it right into my heart. And I hold it as long as I can. And then I do. Because once it's been held in so long, in my mind, I don't know if it's true, it forms into another chemical, so I push it out as far as fast, almost like in that movie, The Green Mile. And he just, and he releases something into the air. In my mind, that's what's happening when I release that breath. And then I take in another nice, deep, long, and there's those tingles again. That's God working in me. That's energy. That is that ATP all of the scientists and gurus and doctors talk about. We'll make it ourselves. It's healing. Now I got one last piece to tell you. Because of the combination of my exercise, my eating right, my breathing and taking God in, my mindfulness by meditating, there's only a few components. It doesn't take me long every day. Because of it, I feel love pretty much all day long. But now, the biggest part, I told a whole bunch of people right here on social media, I have pseudoxanthoma elasticum. The scientific abbreviation for that, or acronym, is PXE. P is in Peter, X is in xylophone, E as in Edward. 1% of the populace on this planet has this. I'm 56 next week, exactly 7 days from today, I think it is. I'm not sick. I'm not debilitated in one bit. People might think I'm mentally sick, but that's okay. They may think whatever they choose. I'm not sick. I've had 2 blood draws within the last year. Both of them, the results were unremarkable. Please research pseudoxanthoma elasticum and know 1% of the populace has this condition, mutated genes. Can you ask anyone? Are they ill, really frail and ill? How come they are and I'm not? How come they are and I'm not? Everyone says don't tell anybody what you're up to, because they will derail you. So I did everything in my power to not tell anyone I was up to by telling every single thing I learned from an early age. One of my friends said, watch out for the ones in the corner, the quiet ones. I started, oh, shit. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all saw it on Facebook, didn't you? How many subjects did I come up with? How many swirling ideas did I throw out there? How many illogical things did I talk about? But where was my consistency? There you find my story. I am not going to unravel it. You know why? Because those that want to know will do their work. I've done my work. I've put it all out there. This video wraps it up. Dr. Joe Dispenza, Dr. Huberman, Dr. Trivedi, Louise Hay, Lewis Howe, Vishal Marie, and there's a few more. Jay Shetty, Dean Graziosi, Darren Hardy, Warren Buffett. You're asking how they all taught me? I'm a different learner. I'm a pattern seeker. I wonder how I have healed a pseudoxanthoma elasticum body. I said I was looking for the 1%, and I'll get more out of this only because if I can heal the 1%, myself, I'm part of the 1%. I am a healer myself. If I can heal the 1%, I'm pretty sure my techniques can heal many, many, many more. All you gotta do is look. I didn't give any guidance. No, that's all I gave is guidance, isn't it? I didn't give any instructions. I really, really, really seek that if you want to heal, you're going to pay attention. You're going to get fully conscious aware. You're going to see that I'm compounding things and I'm forcing things and I'm making the unnecessary go away just in my workouts. When I compound my breathing with my stretches, I myself believe our bodies are like a sponge because we have pores. So when I stretch and I hold breaths, I feel like I'm pushing even more of the toxic out. These are just my thoughts. Nobody has to agree with my thoughts. These thoughts I've kept to myself. Everyone said, don't tell them what you're up to, so I didn't. Now I am. And it is okay. You want to attack it, please do. But it's worked for me, so regardless, irrespective of what anyone says, you cannot take back what has worked for me. And all I've done is not tell anybody what I've done, just show you. Therefore, it's on you to figure it out. I want every single person on this planet to be healthy, but I won't force anyone to be. And when I say healthy, I don't mean physically fit and buff and rock hard and No. Healthy. Feeling worthy. Feeling like your value that you are. Everyone has worth and everyone has value. Everyone has heart-centered integrity. I now know for myself how to heal my body in any moment. When and only if I need medical attention, I'll go see the hospitals. And that's if, say, I tear my arm off, get a gash so big that I just can't take care of it myself. Maybe have a heart attack. It could happen, even though I'm doing myself. It could happen. I'm not going to plan it. I'm not going to fear it. I'm not going to stress over it. That's a key for me. I am so thankful for your attention to listen to what I've just had to say. I'm blessed that I have been able to do this for myself. I'm truly, truly, truly praying I am helping other people, but I don't need your validation of a testimonial that I've helped you. I'd love it if you'd put it here, but I'm not saying I need it, because I see. I don't have to be aware. I see who I'm helping. You don't have to tell me. I'm consciously aware. I do see who I'm helping. There's a beautiful, I'm not going to point your name out, but there is this really gorgeous blue-eyed girl. You got the most beautiful son, and Dr. Joe Dispenza mentions in that video. You'll hear when you listen to it. You know your son's just like that, and Dr. Dispenza can bring him back for you. And you'll have exactly who you know is inside that baby boy. Good luck, my love. I hope you find it. I love everybody. When I say that, it is pure love through all kinds of forgiveness. even people whom I've thought have wronged me. I'll never retaliate or victim. No. I'll never retaliate or vindicate. There we go. It's not for me. Thank you.